What's going on, people? So I did a video showcasing the photos that I took from this Dragon Con 2018. I figured I would take the time out now to show y'all a few things I got. I did buy a mystery box, and I got something here that is from one of my favorite games of all time. And I know because of the shirt that I'm wearing, you're going to say, oh, it's not your favorite uh, entry into the franchise. That's what you're going to say. But I do love this game so much that it, like Final Fantasy VII, will never leave my side. And that is Final Fantasy VIII. I got something from this while at Dragon Con. Alright, my first authentic replica, alright, is right here. Is this bad boy. It is in the holster, but I mean, it's got everything here. You can even make it have a little sound. You see what I'm saying? We got the keychain on the end of it. I'm guessing that's the symbol for like the. I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII in so damn long, to be honest with you guys. But I do know that it is my favorite Final Fantasy out of that generation. Okay. Up next, the voice actress of Evie Fry from Assassin's Creed Syndicate is in a coming up downloadable TV show called Extinct. Victoria, I have no idea how you say that last name, but this has her autograph on it right here. As you can see, it's right there. You can't see it that well. There you go. But it's a little thing they have. And while we were there discussing Assassin's Creed, I guess her manager was like, hey, here's the thing with an upcoming TV show she's going to have, and it's 10 episodes download. And it's got her autograph, and I was like, cool, man, I appreciate that. As you saw from the photos, I did meet Luke Cage, and with that, I got his autograph. As you can see right there, it is signed. Dude is super cool, man, super cool. And Luke Cage is one of the best, if not the best show on Netflix, in my opinion. I know a bunch of people love Daredevil, but in my opinion, it's Luke Cage. Now, I did get the voice actor of Scarecrow from Batman Arkham Knight. Here's, as you see right there, because I got to hold it at an angle so you can see the actual autograph. He wrote on there, Gotham is mine. And dude is super cool. I didn't realize how well I knew who that guy was. He's been in Lord of the Rings, voice acted for the game. He was in Fringe. And I was like, holy Christ, dude, your work is amazing. So I was like, I didn't even know I knew you like that. And finally, something that just, I'm super happy that I got to meet this guy because he is the original. And that is the Incredible Hulk, the original Incredible Hulk here, Lou Ferrigno, which I hope I'm saying that name right. He was there. I got to shake his hand. I got to walk right up to him. I didn't have to wait in no lines or anything, which was amazing to me because to me, he was the biggest name there. But he had no lines, nothing, and I was like, man, how's it going? You know, and he wasn't even like 5 tables away from Ric Flair, which we missed. You know, we missed the Nature Boy because as soon as I turned around from looking at him, like as soon as I turned around to get my girlfriend to snap a photo with me and him, he was gone. So I only got to see him for like 2 seconds. I was very heartbroken by the fact that Stephen Borden, or as you probably know him, Sting, was at Dragon Con this year, but he wasn't there on Sunday, the day I went. He was there Friday and Saturday, and man, I would have paid all the money I had just to get his autograph and take a whole bunch of photos with him. I grew up watching Sting. Sting was the icon before they started calling him icon, to me at least. Um, but those are the autographs I got. Um, and like I said, this is a authentic replica here. This right here, I'm gonna take it out of the holster, and you can tell I'm not used to a replica because I would have never hit nothing over there if I was. But get a look at this. It is super clean. I know you're not supposed to grab the blade or whatever, but it is super clean, man. Super clean. It's got the imprint on it right here. That is on there. I gotta clean it, which will make it super shiny. I love it. It's so cool. It was right next to a Master Sword replica, which, in all honesty, that's what I went for. I went for the Master Sword replica, and I just put that in completely backwards. Might help to look at it before you try doing that, but like I said, I originally went for a replica of the Master Sword, and she had one, and it had rainbow colors all over it. Now, it was the same price. It was. This was $80. The Master Sword was $80, and I was like, I don't know where a rainbow colored blade for the Master Sword would come from, but I passed on it. I got this instead. They had two Buster Blades from Final Fantasy VII. One was from Advent Children. One was from the game itself. Although I couldn't really tell which was which because they were so close knit, it was hard to tell. And this is the last thing I got. This right here is the mystery box. This is actually the only thing I went to get was the mystery box, because last year we got one and it had an Assassin's Creed thing in it, and it looked like a Nintendo controller, which is why I personally wanted it. My girlfriend still has that, and they again this year ran out of the Game Boy mystery box. The mystery box I personally went to go buy this year because they didn't have it last year, and I was kind of upset they didn't have it this year either. But I mean, we went on Sunday. Chances are they sell those out as soon as they open the doors. I can't imagine those staying in there that long. Up first out of the box, we have what looks like a cracked out Mega Man. He looks super coked out. I mean, if you can get the fine detail on his eyes right there, they've sewn the eyes on there, and because of how they sewn them, he looks cracked out. I mean, I get it. It's still Mega Man. I know who it is, and it's super cool because I love Mega Man X. Not necessarily that Mega Man, but I do love Mega Man X. By far my favorite franchise. Yeah, I love it even more than Legends, but it is by far my favorite. Up next, I did get something that I thought was... Oh, it's got two designs. I didn't even know that. Okay, so what it is it's a candle holder, and it's for Legend of Zelda. Man, the lighting is horrible right now. But there's the back. It shows the reverse on it. In fact, you know what? Because the lighting is so bad, I'm going to take it out of the box. Which I was going to do anyway. I don't have any candles for it, but I do want to get it. Oh, that is beautiful right there. Oh, in fact, that looks even better now. And then there's the other side. This it feels really good too. Like it's really well put together. This right here, to me, is worth at least $25. Now I paid $50 for this mystery box, and I bought it because it was Nintendo. And so far we have two things that are mainly Nintendo that everybody can identify Nintendo with. Okay, so I got a pair of Super Mario Brothers socks. I'll never wear them, but I have them, and that's the important thing because they're actually really nice. I like these. I just don't wear these type of socks. In fact, I don't even wear socks at all because I run hot. People look at me weird because of that, and I'm like, dude, I run hot. What do you want me to do? Burn myself to death? Anyway, aside from that, we have this amazing cup here. I was really hoping this was actually something different, but it's Squirtle. And one of these resealable, basically to-go cups. I am probably going to give this to my girlfriend or to one of my friends who absolutely loves Squirtle, because that's not my favorite character by far. And I know for a fact these usually run about $15. So right there you have a $25 candle holder and a $15 cup. Okay, because like I said, I go to GameStop. What in the hell is this? Okay, this has got to be the goofiest thing I've ever seen. Springs dashboard accessory. It's a chicken. This would have been great for me back when I was in high school, when I was obsessed with Ed, Edd n Eddy. I don't know how much these normally go for. I've never really seen these before. And why is a chicken in a Nintendo thing? So, I don't know. Okay, then up next we got some kind of question here. We got another arcade block. Okay, this says it's a puzzle cube. Let's see what kind of puzzle cube it is. Let's find out together, because I haven't opened... Oh, it's like in a Rubik's Cube of Mario type things. There's your coins. There's the music note. There's the pound symbol. There's the Tanuki leaf. And the star. And of course the question mark. Trying to make sure I showed it all off. And I did. That's everything. And it's just, it's in a Rubik's Cube. That is awesome. I like that. I will actually play with that because it's Mario. These normally go for about anywhere between $5 to $7. When you find stuff like this and like little things at Barnes and Nobles and stuff, so about $7 for one of these. So that's not bad. I mean, we're pretty close to that $50 mark. And because, like I said, I don't know how much the dashboard thing goes for. I'm not going to say a guess price. And the reason I say these are $7 is because they're about $5 to $7, depending on who you go to and buy these from. So, up next, I see something and I know what it is. And the reason I'm not pulling it out yet is because it's my favorite character on this other thing. This says 8-bit treasure chest. There's no really anything to describe this other than the fact that it's 8-bit. Ooh, it's actually nice. Okay. Can you open it? That is the question. No. Oh, it's a stress ball. That doesn't even make sense. But here is the chest. And like I said, it's a stress ball. It would have made more sense if it had been like wooden and you could open it and like keep a little bit of change in there. Again, this is going to be a max of about $7, depending on where you go when you buy stuff like this at. You would find these in the same location, at the front of a bookstore, or, you know, hanging out at a GameStop at those little aisles. We got a Game Boy air freshener. Game Boy air freshener. This is actually nice. I have no idea what the scent is. Strawberry. It's right here on the back. I just looked at that. It's right there. Not where I'm pointing at, but right there. It's strawberry. Right now I have a Zelda air freshener in my car. I don't know if I'm going to ever use this. Not because I don't like Game Boy, but because it's just, I have Zelda on the rear view right now. And I know my rear view needs to be changed out because the Zelda air freshener has been used. And it no longer has a scent. Anything else before we get to that? Okay, we have a Super Koozie foam, basically stuff you put on cans. Okay. Yes, a warp pipe koozie. A warp pipe from Mario Koozie. This right here, my boys. I like this. I will have this somewhere in here from now on. I like this. This is so much better than a lot of things you can buy for Mario. That is so much better than I thought it was. This right here, again, because of the box, you know where you would find this. It'd be at the front of a Barnes & Nobles or a Books A Million, where they keep all the little trinkets and knickknacks. So it'd be about, I would give that one about $10, definitely $10, because of the fact of how big it is. And last but not least, this right here we're going to undo together. You can kind of already see why I say it's my favorite. Nothing against anything else in here. Nothing against the cracked out Mega Man. Nothing against the koozie. But this is my favorite because it is my favorite characters from the show. If I can, man, they really don't want you to get in these, which is alright with me, because first of all, I'm actually doing stuff that I normally wouldn't do, which is open stuff in a collector's sense. I know I did it for the Legend of Zelda freaking amiibos, but I've used all of those too. So I don't necessarily just go around opening things that I don't think I'd ever use. At the best or worst of it, it's... Man, they really don't want you to get in here. Jesus. Come on, I don't want to break the damn thing. I just want to get into it. Is there a reason why I can't get into it? Other than all this damn tape? There we go. Alright, now then. We got one more side to do. And I see this video has gone on for a long time. Thanks for sticking around if you have. Get all this bubble wrap. Come on, bubble wrap. Get out of here. Alright, let's see if I can get it out from here. Oh, there we go. And just because it's bubble wrap. Just because. That's mainly because I watch, damn. Lamar Wilson, and he loves bubble wrap. I had to do it because I watched too much of him. He's really a good YouTuber. He gives out a lot of useful information, and it's one of those things that, you know, I actually, okay, here's the back of the cup. Alright, and the reason it's my favorite is Charizard is on here. You know how excited I was to find out Charizard was on this? It's a pint glass. Of course, it's going to be made in China. Ooh, it's got a thing on the bottom. Hell yeah, look at that. See if you can get a good look at that. Probably not. But anyway, it says Pokemon, do not microwave, which why in the hell would you? Hand wash only, do not soak. 14 and up are supposed to keep this cup. You can tell where the detail is. You can tell where they put the sticker on here. Now, this cup alone is about $10 tops. I've seen other cups with Nintendo characters on them, like Zelda, which is why I put this one here between 10 and 15, because his version of this, Zelda's, is 15. So I'm pretty sure Pokemon, with as popular as Pokemon has gotten over the past few years, and I know it's been popular for a long time, but when Pokemon Go came out, it was like Pokemon had just hit the streets again, like back when I was a kid type deal. You feel what I'm saying? So, plus we got Pokemon Go, Pikachu and Eevee coming out. So yeah, oh damn, that didn't even rip clean. That sucks. Trying to get this off because, for one, I plan on using this cup a lot because I like it. And there we go. Damn it, left a little piece of a sticker on there. There we go. It's off. So there you go. You got like a $15 cup in that box. Not to mention, because of the box itself, because of the box being what the box is, right? Which is a Mario themed box. You can say, oh, it's not a Mario themed box all you want to, but what other game you know has the big question mark symbol blocks in them? It's only Mario. And I plan on keeping this somewhere. I plan on keeping this. You don't have to go to Dragon Con to get one of these. They do have a online store, which I was going to use, but I decided against it because I forgot about it until now, for when I went last year. And again, this thing was heavy to carry around. Like, I don't really say stuff like that when I'm talking about carrying stuff, but I mean, look at all the damage done to the top here, man. It took a beating. Not because I didn't want to hold it or anything, but because of all this stuff that was in it. It was heavy. You have a legitimate, which I've already fucking lost. Where? No, I didn't. It's right here. Legitimate glass. This thing weighs a ton too, and it's just a cup. And oh, I will be using this if I can't figure out who the hell it is that likes freaking Squirtle. Or yeah, that's Squirtle. If I can't think of who likes him, I'll keep it and I'll use it because I do like the idea that it's basically a reusable coffee cup, like what you get at Starbucks, or even a reusable fucking soft drink cup, or like with me, sweet tea. Okay, I do like that. I just wish that this had Charizard on it, because I'm not a Squirtle fan. Why is he so hard to catch in Pokemon Go? Even when he's only like got 10 CP, the motherfucker is difficult. My cracked out Mega Man. I don't know if I have a friend who loves Mega Man that much, but if I do, I'll let him have it because, I mean, he's just cracked out and it's funny. I like it, I really do, and this is probably about $5 to $10 as well, if not a quarter machine, where you spend at least $20 trying to get the damn thing. It's just my own thing is for Mega Man. For me, is Mega Man X. My favorite thing out of this is definitely the candle holder, because it is Zelda, and you guys know I buy everything Zelda related I can get my hands on, which is why I have a 3D print of Zelda hanging over there by my fucking door, which I spent $20 on and told the guy at the register, let's not discuss this, just take my money and let me leave, because I knew it was something stupid and I still bought it. So that's everything out of the mystery box. That's how my day went. And man, if you guys have Dragon Con in your city, man, let me know, because Atlanta does it once a year and it's always the same time. It's the beginning of September, the last week in August, and it is a blast. Even if you don't do the events that they have, just to go, just to see all the cosplay, just to see how well and how much time people put into the outfits is just, it's so worth every penny to go. And next year, I'm going every single day. That means Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be there in attendance next year. We were supposed to do that this year, however, money situations and being we forgot about it till the last second, we've already started planning next year because we want to make sure we're there for every celebrity in the Walk of Fame. We want to make sure we're there. I want to say his name is Jack, but I know that's wrong. But he played Malcolm Merlin on Arrow. We have missed him now 2 times in a row. We went in there and he was just leaving last year. Like, he was walking out the door and they kind of shoot us away. And I was just like, damn, I would have loved to have met him, because he's just such a, one of those charismatic people and just gives off like really positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because like before he left, I was watching his interaction with one of his fans, and it was just so much positive energy. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they had cast of Lucifer there as well last year. They weren't there this year because, of course, they got canceled. Please, Hulu, save Lucifer. Jesus, please. Because that show is really good. Tom Hardy was there. That's the only Lucifer actor that was there. The guy who was in Smallville, I probably fucked up his name. But, yeah, he was there, and he was the most expensive one at the thing. I personally did not shake his hand. I did not talk to him. But my girlfriend went over there, got an autograph, took a photo with him, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. She loves Smallville. I got out of Smallville once it stopped showing on the WB, which is now my ATL. I got out of it once it went to the CW, just because it was going downhill then, and I haven't tried to watch it anymore. Which is why I know I'm best for Lucifer. Because I love Lucifer. That show was fucking good. Fox is retarded for getting rid of that show. I don't care if you think that's bad to say it that way. They are flat out retarded. There's not a fucking bone in my body that believes Lucifer should have been canceled because it was so good. Like I said, we got to talk to the voice actors of Assassin's Creed, Syndicate, Evie. She talked to me just like Evie, and I was like, oh my god, that is so awesome. I was like, if I could take video of you talking to me like that, it would be the world. But, you know, they don't like doing videos, they just want you to take a photo. I didn't get a photo with her just because I was like super blown away by the fact that right next to her was the guy who voiced Scarecrow. And I was more focused on that because, as you guys know, I am obsessed with anything Batman Arkham franchise related. So, yeah, man, Dragon Con 2018. I did one day, and it was on Sunday, and to me, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I got my first real authentic replica of a Final Fantasy weapon, which I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. I have no idea. The fact that, I mean, it's so nice. I can't wait to clean it. Because it does need to be wiped down just because of the fact that it's just, you know, when you get something new like this and it's metal, you kind of gotta wipe it down because it just, the packaging and everything gets all rubbed up on the metal and weird paws. But man, I love this. I love it so much. Better believe you should be following me on Twitter because I am going to be doing a lot of photos with this replica, and mainly of me in my Final Fantasy VIII t-shirt. So you are fixing to be witness to a lot of this sword. If, like I said, if you follow me, oh yeah, and it even does a little revolver thing here. Because this is here, I'll be posing for my photos with the game in hand, with the sword behind the neck like he has it in the game. I'll be doing all kinds of crazy shit with this because it's my first authentic replica, and it's of my favorite entry in the Final Fantasy franchise. I know, like I said, I know you see Sephiroth on the arm, you know I'm wearing a Final Fantasy VII t-shirt. But there's something about Final Fantasy VIII. I love Final Fantasy VIII. No disrespect to Final Fantasy VII. They did have replicas of Kingdom Hearts, and I wanted to get one, but the problem wasn't the fact that I couldn't afford it. The problem was the majority of the ones I found were not metal like this. They were not steel or anything. They were plastic, and I wasn't gonna pay, you know, higher prices for plastic keyblades. I wanted one that was at least metal or could take some, you know, moving around because I don't plan on being here forever. And when I take it, I wanted to make sure that it can go with me and not be damaged. This right here, because it's metal, has a less chance of being damaged. So that's why I didn't buy it. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments if you made it all the way to the end. And again, let me know if your city hosts a Dragon Con or a Dragon Con like event. Next up is in November. I am wanting to go to the, what is it, Heroes and Villains convention they have. I want to go do that because maybe I can get him over there. And they host that once a year as well. They do all these little nerdy things for us geeks in Atlanta every once in a while. This is one of the things that I love because of the fact that everybody's nice to everybody. I don't think I ran into one person who was mad. The fact that everybody gets together and it's all love, it's all positive. People are sitting down, taking a break because they walked 20 miles, you know, from over here to over here and back over to back, you know. It's one of the things that's just super, you know, impressive to see because, I mean, you hear about gatherings and stuff in 2018 that don't go the right way. Dragon Con is not that. It's super friendly and it's in the middle of Atlanta. So you know, it's one of those things, man. It's super super fun, and I can't wait to do it again next year. Next year I'll actually have video of me walking around, and I'll be doing a vlog. I didn't do it this year because I was on edge all day because I didn't get any sleep. I'm dead tired now. My girlfriend's probably asleep because she didn't sleep last night either, because we were both super excited to be going. So with that in mind, I'm ending the video here. If you made it all the way to this part, comment Final Fantasy VIII. Just comment that, okay? And I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.